What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Stereo Rifles tuning in on the microphone as usual. As you get into the commentary, we're going to see some hardcore search and destroy on some Black Ops 4. The OG goodness, man. One of my favorite game modes. Now let's get into it, man. Now on to the commentary, ladies and gentlemen. Something I want to talk about that no one seems to be talking about when it comes to Modern Warfare 2019 news. Something I actually picked up just the other day. I was watching some of the raw gameplay again, you know, that Infinity Ward finally released in 4K, even though I was watching it in 1080p. Unfortunately, I wasn't watching it on my big screen TV or nothing like that. But nonetheless, I got to watch it. I enjoyed it. You know, you didn't have Jack Courage or whatever the hell his name was screaming like a banshee in the background. But I noticed something. It looks to me, if you look very carefully during the gameplay, they damn near got rid of flinch from being hit with bullets in this game. I literally went back and watched it again. And you gotta be careful because the way it was filmed showed both perspectives of each player. So what I'm saying is that the people who are actually getting killed in the gunfight. So obviously you're gonna see more of the flinch on that end. But I did watch closely the guys that they were showcasing shooting and killing their enemies, because the enemies in certain gunfights did get a shot or two off. And honestly, it looks like their camera barely moved, if any at all. I mean, very little. It looks to me like they finally got rid of flinch in Call of Duty, and it's taken years. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments section. I believe the oldest Call of Duties didn't have flinch, and it was added in the COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, one of the two. It was a later addition to the game. It wasn't always like that. But apparently it could be back. And again, if you want to correct me if I'm wrong, go back and watch this raw gameplay again for yourself to see what I'm talking about. It's just something I'm really excited about, because I don't think these guys that played this had full access to the perk system of the game. It was just the demo 2v2 mode, and they're only limited to what they had available. So that tells me that's just a built-in mechanic. It's not going to be a crutch perk like it used to be with toughness or focus like Call of Duty Ghosts had. And it kind of got me excited because flinch is freaking annoying, bro. And what made me think of it was I was playing Ghosts the other day, and how bad the flinch was in that game. It was really bad. And basically for me, focus was kind of a crutch perk, you know, aka toughness, you know, in the Treyarch universe. So for them to actually get rid of that in itself is an accomplishment. Again, if I am incorrect, you know, you go back and watch for yourself, make your judgment on it. But that brings me on to the next side of that. So how are they going to balance that out, you say? Which I don't really think it does need a balancing, but it makes sense now with the new engine and just all the, notice they added all this recoil, random, more realistic recoil to these weapons this year. I mean, you watch them fire the shotgun. I mean, that thing's going straight up in the air. You watch them fire, well, any gun, any of these guns, the assault rifles, the LMGs, they're kicking pretty darn hard, which I think was their compensation for two things. One is the faster, more traditional time to kill, and then also the other one, of course, the flinch, which I've been talking about. So, honestly, just overall, it's just something I wanted to talk about because nobody seems to be talking about this. And to me, as a pretty hardcore multiplayer guy, you know, not campaign, but, you know, like the rest of us, that's a big deal. And it's something among all the other things that I'm looking forward to when either this beta comes out or the final build of the game comes out in the end of October. I just thought it was pretty exciting. It's not something anybody seems to be talking about. It's something it's kind of it was kind of an oversight on the community. If you're not alone in this, like that you are something you already noticed, let me know in the comments section. To be perfectly honest, it gets me even more excited for how good this game is possibly gonna be this year. You know, is Call of Duty finally out of the dumps? Is Call of Duty finally out there in the forefront? You know, they're the big news again. They're the cat's pajamas. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But the more of these little things I see, man, it just gets me even more excited. And I thought it was just a cool little subject that I thought y'all would be interested in hearing about. So, but that's pretty much going to wrap it up, man. I hope you enjoyed the hardcore S&D. Something I don't really put on the channel too often, but hey, I wanted to mix it up because honestly, I'm just tired of playing Respawn. At least at the time that I was playing that game, I was like, man, I'm going to go back and play some hardcore S&D, man. Some OG shit. And I did have a good time doing it. But that's pretty much going to wrap it up, guys. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll just see you on the next one. Take it easy.